I need to get to know the real Jabba. Let's peel back some layers here, like an onion. Everyone thinks of you as this big, tough crime lord, but you have a son, you have friends, you must care about them. Is it hard keeping up this persona? I know you have feelings just like everyone else, and I gotta tell you, I've flown from one side of the galaxy to the other, asking people what they think about you, and their responses aren't that pleasant. They call you things like Wormface and Sleemo, Nerf Herder, Bantha Poodoo, or slimy pieces of worm-ridden filth. Let's keep this civil, Salacious, please.
Fun fact, we have a mutual friend in Obi-Wan Kenobi. One night we were over for some blue milk, and he told me some pretty embarrassing stuff about you. Did he ever mention this?
He told me enough.
Really? Well, that's surprising, because he told me that the first night after you guys left Tatooine, you wept like a baby galump missing its herd.
No. It's not true. That's impossible.
Well, believe it, buddy. It was pretty embarrassing. I honestly can't even believe he mentioned it.
Put your weapon. I mean you no harm.
Weapon? This is just a pen.
I am wondering, why are you here?
Well, I've been looking for you and wondered if we could have a chat.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say, hmm?
Well, perfect. You can help me by answering a few questions.
Help you I can. Yes. Hmm?
All right, first up, and it's a doozy. Do you think you caused the demise of the Jedi Order? Are you gonna answer me? So that's a no. Okay. Well, if this is what you're gonna act like, then maybe I'll just stop the interview. I'm hungry anyways.
But now, must eat.
I'll go alone, thanks, unless you've decided Yoda is finally gonna show up.
Take it to him, I will.
Hey, Kylo. Thanks for having me.
You're my guest.
Ah, thanks, man. Tell you what, let's get comfortable. Why don't you take that helmet off? Oh, man. You are a good-looking guy. I gotta tell you, I think I might have a little crush on you. Do you, got a crush on anyone?
You.
I'm flattered, but I'm sorry. My heart doesn't belong to you.
You know I can take whatever I want.
What do you want from me? My affection? Is that it?
And now you'll give it to me. Don't be afraid. I feel it too.
No, we can't do this.
We'll see.
I think it's better if I just go now. We can never be together.
No.
I cannot believe I get to sit here and talk to the one and only Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kurt can't make it, but oh well, his loss. Do you know him?
He was the best star pilot in the galaxy, and a cunning warrior.
Curtis? Yeah, right. And when did this all happen?
Before the dark times, before the Empire.
I'm beginning to think you really are a crazy old hermit. Kurt hasn't been around for that long. I'm starting to think you've been out here a little too long by yourself.
That's your uncle talking.
Uncle? The heck are you talking about? You all right?
I need your help.
Yeah, you think? Pretty sure it's time for old Ben Kenobi to have a nap.
I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started talking all crazy.
You must do what you feel is right, of course.
All right, Chewie, lightning round. That cool? Favorite color? Last song you downloaded? Favorite movie? biggest pet peeve? Celebrity crush? Favorite late night snack? How do we solve global warming? Welcome to Real Reviews. It is 12:30 in the morning.
It's late.
We just got out of Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Man.
This is the movie that Kurt waits for. It was every 2 years. Now we don't know
How long it's going to be to the next one.
But this is the conclusion. Episode 9, the last of the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
Yeah.
42 years or something it's been? What a ride. What a ride.
Ride. Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of negativity on the internet about this movie.
Yeah.
I say don't believe it. I know we can't say much about plot points and whatnot. We all know I'm like a huge Star Wars fan, and I might be a little skewed, but I found this movie quite enjoyable.
We stay away from reviews for any movie. We try and film our review, and then we'll try and read the reviews afterwards. This one doubly so. But the critics, you scroll through it with I'm on Facebook, scroll through my Facebook feed, and it's just negative review after negative review. And it got us talking, Like I said, Star Wars originally, when it first came out, it was a cult classic. Name one Star Wars movie that's critically acclaimed. You can't. Star Wars is the type of movie for the super fan, just like Star Trek. It has its little niche of followers, So for critics to just take the wind right out of the sail for this, to try and, make us feel bad for liking something like this, bah, I say.
Yeah, I agree. Because I had a lot of fun in this movie.
Yeah.
The bad part of it, it feels a little rushed. I will say that, they're trying to cram a whole bunch into a small amount of time. And there's a few, we were discussing convenient parts, they need something and boom, it's there. They need something, it's
they're running somewhere and then all of a sudden they're there, the next scene.
Yeah.
And like you said, it does feel a little rushed, but guys, go to this movie. If you're a fan, just go to the movie and enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. Don't go to the movie to try and pick it apart. You know what? There's going to be people out there, I didn't like it. I don't like it. That's stupid. Those aren't Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans, I look back at the original 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, those are my favorite. We grew up with those. Episodes 1, 2, and 3, the prequels. Looking back, how long has that been? That's been almost 20 years since episode 1. So looking back, there's a fondness to those now. And I feel that these will age just as well as the prequels. And I say that, take that with a grain of salt because the prequels are still, a little dicey to watch.
There's always something. They belong to a bigger story, you know? You might single them out as being awful and all this kind of stuff, but each one of them has that moment, that Star Wars moment that you remember.
Yeah.
That's what Star Wars is about. That's what I'm going to say. This has many of those moments, I think. Look at that. How awesome is that? All those Star Destroyers, the Emperor's back. I think they utilized him wonderfully in this movie. There's lightsaber fights, there's space battles, there's chases, there's action galore. Chewbacca.
Feelings right in the feelers.
Yeah, everybody gets, it's like they took the time. Maybe that's why I felt rushed, that everybody got their moment that deserved it, Yeah. R2 had his moment. Chewie, C-3PO, Leia, Poe, and Finn are way more at the forefront in this one. They somehow managed to close off those other characters while getting the ones that this new trilogy was supposed to be about.
Up front.
Yeah, they're way up front in this movie, which is, I'm glad to see. So we could sit here and gush for hours and hours about our love for Star Wars.
I've always told Kurt, I don't like coming in to do a review right after a movie because you come out on that high. But for me,
I was telling Kurt, like, it's easy to go back and kind of nitpick on episode 7, how it was kind of a carbon copy of episode 4. And then episode 8, the whole Canto bite thing, like, I didn't like. So, like, I feel like I was extremely fair in, like, our past reviews on those too. I loved everything about this one. Like, I would love to be critical, but I can't. Like, I've really enjoyed this movie. It's Star Wars, and it's the end. So I'm going to give it 9.5.
9.5? I'm going to give it a 9.5 as well. I think it's well deserved. I think JJ did a fantastic job. I even spotted a few lens flares. He hates that. But just go and have fun.
Yeah.
Stop being so critical about something that is just adored by...
Living in a day and age where everybody has to have their say on Facebook, social media. Oh, everybody thinks they're entitled to their opinion. And guess what? Yeah, you are, but you're wrong. So
don't be so cranky in life. This holiday season, go see Star Wars. Watch the episode 7 and 8. Watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Go like our Facebook page, and you can find out how you can get entered to win $30 to Original Joe's. And just like Star Wars, everyone is welcome at Original Joe's, even minors.
We'll have a blue milk.
If they serve it.